The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for the New Media Zone. With your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And a chance to win free movie tickets with the poster pairs name. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the New Media Zone. Ed and Dave here. Ed and Dave with you with what we call one of our old regular shows. Where we talk about what's going on and if there are movies are coming out.
I feel like I might be a little rusty, Ed. It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
Since we've been doing this, got together to do the show. I feel like I'm starting over again.
Yeah, I was almost prepared, but I forgot the DVD with the DVD releases that we need. And I forgot how to turn it on even. But here we are. We are back, and the COVID is going away, and the war is coming up.
Right, so we're either dying from the COVID, or we're going to get nuked.
Right.
One or the other. From that crazy madman, Rasputin.
Remember,
He's crazy. He's crazy. He just likes to kill people. He poisons people.
Yeah, he does.
And then he just wants to kill. He invades Ukraine because of their regime of neo-Nazis. Because, you know, Ukraine is such a powerhouse.
Jeez. Remember when everybody was using the Nazi reference? You know, oh, they're locking us down. We have to wear a mask because of the Nazis, and they usually got in trouble.
Right.
But this is when you can refer to the Nazis, when people are invading other countries, not when you have to wear a mask on.
Right.
Like the guy, did you see the eye doctor? The interview with the eye doctor?
No.
He had a lawsuit going.
Uh-oh.
Because he was refused service at a butcher in December because he had to wear the mask or he wouldn't be served. So he's going to do a lawsuit.
He's going to sue a business that's required him to wear a mask, and he refused to wear a mask.
Right.
See, here's the problem, Ed. Here's the problem I have with this. Now, when people get banned from, say, Twitter or Facebook, then some of these wacky Republicans go crazy about, oh no, that's censorship. You can't do that. Oh, we're gonna make a law. It's their business. It's their business. This is their business. They can do what they want. This guy doesn't want to serve someone wearing a red shirt. He doesn't have to. It's his business. Don't go there. There you go. Just don't go there. But it's a private company. They don't need to be regulated by our government saying, well, that's censorship. You gotta wear a mask, you gotta wear a mask. Wear the mask.
Who's the reporter on Channel 13? Jim Layden? What is his name?
Oh,
I think he's an anchor, but he did an interview with the guy.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, so the guy, he's all there. He looks like a goofball. But he's there, he's going to talk about, and you shouldn't go to this eye doctor or whatever lawyer told him he should do an interview with the news.
Uh-oh.
But he goes up
Jerry
and...
Retzinger, maybe?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
And he asked the guy, well, when you, at your business, your eye doctor business, did you have to require people to wear masks in your office? Oh, thank you for the interview. He takes off out of there. Meanwhile, I checked his ratings on the Google ratings.
Ooh.
They went from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1.1 last time I checked. Everybody was on there hammering the guy and giving him bad ratings. So there you go. Throw your business away. This is an eye doctor in Amsterdam, so, iffy anyway. But now...
if people are rating him poorly just because he's an anti-masker or whatever the case may be, you can't... Is it a legitimate rating... Or are they just going on there? I've never gone to him, but I'm going to give him a 1 star. You can't do that.
Well, that many people did. I want to say 100
something. That's not right. See, that's not right. You got to rate him on his service. You can rate him on his manner, whatever. Because you can't say, I'm giving him 1 star. I've never gone to him. I just don't like what I saw of him on the news. You can't do that.
Well, that's why you can't really go by any of these reviews on there.
Oh, trust me, I know about that.
Oh, right. You had left a few. Now, did you order? We were going to do this on this show. Take our tests.
Okay.
For the heck of it, just to see in 15 minutes we could see.
This was your 4 free tests?
Yeah, did you order the 4?
I did, and have yet to arrive. I think I would be long dead before I get them.
So we were going to do this for a bit, but the numbers are low, thank God, and spring is coming, so we're not going to do this. We may do this in the future. For all you know, maybe in the fall again. But
save them.
Well, I do have my 4 tests.
How do they have an expiration date?
I don't know.
Here, I'll look. You
look while I bring the next thing out here.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's on the box. It might be inside. But did you go get your free government N95 masks?
I did not.
From Price Chopper, they said they had them, so I went over. Darth Vader couldn't breathe in this mask. I might use this when I'm sanding wood.
Yes.
But I could not breathe in this, nor could anybody. Mm-hmm. It's a good filtering mask. It covers everything, but you can't breathe in it.
It looks like a cup.
It looks like an athletic supporter.
It's a jock strap cup there.
If you can't be an athlete, be an athletic supporter.
Right.
As they said in Greece.
This expires around Christmas, Ed.
Okay, so
we got time to get the COVID.
That's when we're going to need it, I have a feeling. Coming back. Let's hope nothing comes back.
Oh.
Let's hope there's a planet to come back to.
Well, you never know. With what's going on over there and with Russia and then the COVID and oh my God. Just here's what you do, Ed.
Uh-huh.
Don't watch the news.
Yeah.
Don't watch the news. I didn't even know we had a snowstorm coming.
Yeah.
Until the day before when it popped up on my phone. That's the only. I don't watch the news. I can't watch the news anymore. It's either COVID or Russia or wacky politics. I don't want to hear it. I can't do it. I'm just going to go to my part-time job, eat my M&Ms and Cadbury mini eggs and some pizza, and then die.
I saw they were back. The eggs are back.
Oh, Ed. Ooh. I went on to that boxed.com and I ordered 3 gigantic bags of the Cadbury mini eggs.
What's box.com?
Yeah, it's another one of these food delivery things. You buy like in bulk. They're big amounts. So I went and I got like 6 pounds. 6? No, it was more than that. 3 of them. So yeah, it was like, I think it's almost 8 pounds worth. Oh, that'll be good for a week.
Well, enjoy them while we can.
You know what? If you're gonna die soon, I'm gonna die happy eating my mini eggs. Some Ben & Jerry's on sale this week at the store. And a pizza. And that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And, and then bend over for my urologist.
You have a urology story.
Well, I just went to him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's a new guy because...
How was his ratings? Probably.
I don't know. Well,
as long as he wasn't on the news.
Well, I will say this. Finger-wise... Because you don't want the guys with the big,
No.
The man is handling your areas.
Yeah.
Making sure everything is good there.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to, bend over and he's got to get in there and test everything. And then he says, have you had your PSA test? And I said, no. My previous physician, who's since retired, used to order that all the time. Now, my new doctor doesn't. He said, no, get the PSA test. We want to make sure that everything's good. He says, now here's what you don't do. Don't go and do it in the next couple days because I was just up in there. This is what he said.
Okay.
Because I was just up in there fiddling around and that could make the test a little off. He said, so what you don't want, and he goes, and whatever you do, he goes, no, well, he didn't say this exactly, but I'm going to clean it up a little.
Okay.
No sexual activity.
Oh.
No climaxing, shall we say.
Okay.
That's not what he said.
And
because that would also, within a day, because that would also show, alter the results. And so basically, nothing up there in the backside, and nothing coming, out of the front side.
Right.
Within a day or two of the blood work to make sure that it's accurate.
Yeah.
But he was very colorful in his in his language.
I wonder if he used the word that's in a song from 1984. We'll be doing it from Quiet Riot. Is that the word he used?
I don't know what word that would be.
Come on, feel the noise.
No, he didn't use that.
No, not that one.
No, but it was. I wasn't really expecting it.
Okay.
To say. I mean,
Doctors are getting very loose with their language these days. All right, let's see. What do we do in a regular show? We would talk about the movies that are coming out. Now, let me see if I can do this in a hurry. Now, since I don't know when this is going to air and they're not pulling movies anymore. But the Batman is March 2nd. I don't think I'll go out to that. I would have gone.
Okay.
Still not safe enough for my tastes out there.
Okay.
Is there any... We would go to the theater now if there happened to be something.
If there was a giant monkey movie coming out, I would go to the theater.
You would?
I would go and just stay far away from most people. I would... Because you get to pick your seats now.
Yeah.
So I would say, where is there a seat where no one else is sitting within a great day? And because, also, in general, I don't like people, and I don't want them sitting around me.
Right.
I don't want them breathing on me. I don't want them coughing around me. I didn't like it before COVID. I don't like it now. So, stay away.
Well, unfortunately, as much as I like Spider-Man, I did not go out to see Spider-Man in the theater. It looks like it's coming out March 12th. That's fine for me on Blu Ray.
Okay.
But somebody went out to see it because it's now number 3 on the all-time list.
Ooh.
Behind Avengers Endgame and The Force Awakens.
Wow. Now people are sick of staying home.
Yeah, I guess younger kids, they said, guys, young preteens, teens, they don't care about the COVID.
Well, they're less susceptible to serious illness. As long as they're relatively healthy.
The Studio 666 is coming out. Have you seen this?
I have
the
not.
Foo Fighters, and they go to do an album in an old haunted house, and there's a lot. It's like a horror comedy, and it looked pretty entertaining from the trailer.
Well, how can Dave Grohl do that? He's deaf.
Is he?
Well, that's what he said.
Oh.
He said he used the rather graphic "I'm effing deaf" from not using earplugs, and he wants to hear the music, and he said he's been reading lips for 20 years.
Huh.
And when COVID came out and everyone's wearing masks, he goes, I couldn't tell what people were saying because they had masks over their faces.
Is that why he was talking over everybody on the James Corden show?
So we got the Batman.
The Batman.
The 666 thing with
Yeah.
the Foo Fighters. And is that it?
I'm looking for Mobius, which looks pretty good. It's based on a Marvel. Do you remember Mobius?
Yeah, wasn't he like a vampire or
Right.
something? Oh, yes, vaguely.
He was a half human, half vampire.
Yeah.
And I think Thor is coming out in May. Maybe.
There's another Thor movie?
There's a 4th Thor movie.
God.
Looks interesting.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No.
I'll tell you, as I thought, the Eternals, which came out in November, it was a little on the border. I wasn't going to that because of the COVID, but also because it didn't look interesting.
Okay.
And I did watch it on Disney Plus, I believe it was. And I was correct. It was the only Marvel movie that held no interest for me. I fell asleep towards the end. Mm-hmm. I don't even think I'm going to go back and watch the end. It was so bad.
Oh, boy.
And, it had Angelina Jolie.
Ooh, that's nice to look at.
And the other Spanish Mexican woman. I can't recall her name.
Salma Hayek?
Right. A lovely looking woman. But no charisma of any kind.
Okay.
And no acting ability, at least in this film.
Okay.
So the only thing that was kind of humorous, there was a guy who was a Bollywood dancer and his cameraman. That was the highlight for me. But not terrific.
All right.
The Eternals.
So that's it.
That is it.
So the Batman, is that Robert Pattinson?
Right.
He's the new Batman. How many Batmans are there now? There was Michael Keaton. There was George Clooney. There was Christian Bale. There was, hold on, I got one, Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson. I know I'm missing some.
Batman Forever, you're missing.
Oh, hold on.
That was the one with Jim Carrey.
I don't know that one.
Val Kilmer.
Okay.
Of course, Adam West, if we're going for TV. And then there was one in the serials in the 40s.
Oh. It's the only Batman movie I ever saw was the first one with Michael Keaton.
Uh-huh.
That was it. Ooh, here we go for DVD releases, Ed.
Yes.
Halloween Kills. Did I see this one?
No, I don't know.
I saw the one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Right.
Was that what year was that? Was that like 2020 or something?
That was also called Halloween, but 2018 maybe?
Okay. Oh, God. Mia Sara.
Right.
Tim Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise.
Billy Barty also, one of the little elves.
Oh, foul play.
Do you remember
I
anything?
remember a little bit. I remember I saw it.
I'll say Billy Barty also in this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we went to see this in the theater, I remember. 78?
I was going to say 78-ish, I think this was, yeah.
Burgess Meredith. He was in a lot of films in the 70s.
The Penguin.
Small parts. Dudley Moore was in here. And this is a PG movie, but she wanders into this guy's apartment. It's Dudley Moore. And all these blow-up dolls come out, and all this filthy stuff and dirty movies are playing while she's trying to hide. She doesn't notice any of this. Okay. You know, that's the gag, and he's running around, and then she turns around, and all this stuff is hanging out. It was a pretty funny movie and entertaining. Go see Foul Play. Now out on Blu Ray, as I went through this first time.
All right. Murder on the Orient Express. This isn't the one from the 70s, is it?
Yes.
All right. I don't...
Sean Connery.
Okay.
I think Tony Perkins was in here. A lot of big stars from the time. I saw the remake. I never saw the original.
Okay.
Although I knew who done it back then without seeing it. I was spoiled even in the 70s.
Darn.
Do you know who done it?
I never saw it.
Okay, well, spoil it for anybody.
But I don't care. I'll never see it.
Oh,
there you go.
Now, they were based on either Greek or Roman gods. I couldn't even tell you. I was so bored which ones they were. But just it doesn't. None of the humor or the charisma of the Marvel movies, whether you like them or not, they were kind of light and fun, you know. But this was a drudge to get all through 2.5 hours. Of course, I didn't make the entire thing, but not good. Eternals.
Oh, there's a good movie for you. There it is. The Slapshot with the Hanson brothers putting on the foil.
What was that? You explained that before.
On
their hands?
Yes, they wrapped their knuckles with the aluminum foil for punching purposes when they would get into the fight. Putting on the foil, coach. Putting on the foil. A couple of those guys were real hockey players. A lot of the guys in the film, of course, were hockey players for reality. Which, by the way, I recommend the TV show Letterkenny for those of you who like hockey. I know I'd mentioned that before. But this was Paul Newman, Michael Onkeen, who is disgusted, Strother Martin. Michael Onkeen's character is disgusted with the direction of the team, going towards just being, fighting and blah, blah, blah.
Who was the female that was in this? She was either the one from Close Encounters.
I don't
I think it was the Close Encounters one, and there was a very long scene.
Yes.
They were in the bed.
And she's sitting there with her upper torso exposed.
Right.
Yeah.
Just natural, you're talking.
Which is normal.
Right.
Not in the other films where people are, going at it
and covered.
And then they get up to you in the bathroom and they drag the sheet with them around. No, you don't do that. Lipstick.
Do you remember Lipstick?
Margot Hemingway.
Dino De Laurentiis presents.
Yes, that is very rapey, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I guess because I don't remember her voice being that bad, but I guess
very raspy voice.
Yeah, I guess her career didn't go well. They said because of that.
Margot Hemingway and her sister
Margot.
Mariel.
Yeah. On Blu Ray.
There you go. Ooh, Village of the Giants. Look where he is.
And there was a giant prop built of that area without the face. Because this is a low budget Roger Corman, I think. But this was entertaining too. Just for the props, there was a bad pair of giant legs they used for whoever was. This was a bunch of kids who ate. It was based on Food of the Gods, sort of.
Okay.
Where they eat the thing that makes them grow.
Yeah.
And they're teenage giants, and they're dancing around and hanging onto this woman's décollage to be a giant plastic prop. It was pretty entertaining. You should look for that.
I wonder where I can find that.
On Blu Ray, on Amazon. It'll come to your house.
I don't have a Blu Ray.
Oh, get a Blu Ray.
I don't want a Blu Ray.
Why not?
I don't care.
It plays DVDs too for all the DVDs you have.
I don't have any DVDs. The only ones I have are the handful you've given me.
Right.
Well, are we going to move on to deaths?
Yeah, it's we got about 5 minutes left. Time to get the.
I'll have to mention the one that you didn't put on, but Sally Kellerman.
84.
Yep. In the original MASH, which was, what year was that? 70?
70, I think.
That was that Altman? Robert Altman?
Yeah.
Elliot Gould, Donald Sutherland. I believe she had the dementia. Some of her last work, at least that I was aware of, was on a IFC show, Mark Maron show, a few years back, not very many years back, which was a relatively entertaining show. I enjoyed that.
Also in Back to School, remember, with Rodney.
Yes.
She was the teacher in there.
Oh, Ivan Reitman. Now, I don't know what he passed from. Do you know?
It was another one of those where you go to sleep and you don't wake up. I don't think there's been a report yet.
Another one of those.
We have another one coming up along those lines. But of course, the classic 80s Ghostbusters Stripes.
Yeah, both of those films, I didn't like them.
Oh, not Stripes?
I didn't like Stripes.
Oh my God.
Just didn't like them.
He produced Animal House?
Animal House was good.
Okay. His son did the Ghostbusters Afterlife, and boy, it was just not good. That's much. I think people were hypnotized because I see the reviews. Oh, wonderful. And they hated that female remake, which I watched 10 minutes of, and I was laughing with the dumb male. Maybe they didn't like the dumb male well, not a stereotype, but the dumb male secretary scenes. I was cracking up at that. Not one laugh in that afterlife. It's sad because.
Oh, this was a shocker.
Yeah.
Now they're saying he fell, hit his head,
and did some major damage.
Basically broke his entire skull. His eye sockets, fractured skull. How do you? I mean,
I'm wondering maybe he fell on the sink and then went backwards and did damage on the back of the head. Did they think of that?
That's what I'm thinking. But how does that fracture? They said eye sockets were
fractured? Well, if he falls on the front, on the sink, and then goes back on the back.
And then had the wherewithal to get into bed?
Yeah. He probably had to get up late at night to urinate. And then slipped and hit his head and just went back half asleep into the bed.
Jeez. The kind of damage they described, I'm thinking, I ain't getting up from that, but... Louie Anderson.
This was another one. There was a lot of people going within a week or so.
Yep, Louie Anderson. Never cared for him as a comedian. Never thought he was funny. I
remember very early on, maybe on the Tonight Show, he was okay.
I don't know. Didn't he also host a version of Family Feud? Yeah, I don't know. I just never got his humor. I never thought he was particularly humorous.
I couldn't tell you what his humor was. Did he make fun of his overweightness? Or?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't know. I just thought he wasn't funny.
Well, he didn't hurt anybody. Well, this guy might have hurt people.
Meatloaf.
Meatloaf? We loved Meatloaf until...
I love it with some nice salt, pepper, a little ketchup, and some bacon across the top.
Well, the classic 70s songs.
They're all right. But he's an anti...
yeah, that we didn't like.
The COVID thing, that's what killed him. Look, I read a story where he said, I don't know if he didn't want to take the vaccine or he did take the vaccine. I don't know. But I don't know about the masks, whatever. And he said, if I die, I die. Yeah, that's all well and good to say when you're not dying. But I bet you when he's dying from COVID, laying there, he's thinking, I wish I wore a mask.
Jesus.
Or I wish I got the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lay there dying saying, hey, well, what the hell? I don't care. I'll be dead soon. No big deal. I don't think so.
You could have had another good 10 years in
Easy.
there.
Yeah.
So put a mask on and get a shot. And now you're going.
Right.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Oh, this one hurts. Oh, look at that. You had to put the picture up of me meeting Mickey Dolenz.
You almost met he was too tired to come out,
He was
right?
too tired. This was back, I think he was 75, 76 at the time, 2019. He died around Christmas.
That's when you saw him?
Yep.
2019?
Yep.
Not that long ago?
Yeah, it was right before, basically, shutdown. And yeah, we saw them, and we were upstairs, and his room was right next to Mickey. But I asked Mickey's wife. I said, "Any chance I could chat with Mike?" And she said, "No." She goes, "He's wiped out completely when the shows are over, and he can't. He won't come out." Which was too bad because some of his songs I really enjoyed, especially the ones he wrote with the Monkees. But Mickey was very gracious. And chatted with us for a good 15, 20 minutes. We were hanging around there with him. And there you go. But yes, it was so sad.
Yeah, one monkey left.
There's one monkey.
Well, where did he fit in the age? Davy was the youngest,
Davy
right?
was the youngest.
And the first to go, wasn't he?
Yes, he was 66, I think, when he died in 2014. I think Peter may have been the oldest. And then it was... then Mike, and then Mickey.
Oh. It's sad when your childhood friends go.
Yes. Well, they're not my friends. Yvette Mew.
Mew Mew.
I like that name. Mew.
I'm not positive that picture is her up in the corner. If it is, it's very, very young or something. But the one with the Morlock, that's her down there.
I like that version of the Time Machine.
Yeah.
Is that the Rod Taylor one?
Yeah.
And Alan...
Hale. No. Mr. Ed.
Yes, I can't think of his name.
The Mr. Ed.
He died not too many years ago, and he was like 95, 96 years old.
Yeah.
But I like that one. I like that version. That was very good.
And spooky Morlocks.
Like
those creatures
1960-ish, I think that was. Sidney Poitier.
And I had a film ready to go before his passing. Let's Do It Again. With Bill Cosby, because we talked about the opening to that, where Bill is ogling the women. He's in the cart in the yard, and then he crashes into a bunch of barrels, which I noticed the barrels are the Jaws barrels. Blackboard Jungle was on TCM.
Was he was in Look Who's Coming to Dinner, right?
I think so.
With Spencer Tracy
Yes.
and Katharine Hepburn. Okay.
He was the one coming.
Yeah, I was...
to dinner.
Gee, I know. My urologist told me that. Okay, yeah, so I did see that one then. Okay, but in large part because of Spencer Tracy.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier. Oh, another one. Betty White. She just couldn't hang on.
She couldn't. I think they held George Burns over a few weeks to hit 100, and then didn't he pass right after a couple
I
weeks?
think he was pretty close.
I think he was put on ice for a couple of weeks, and you couldn't do that today with Betty.
I didn't really watch Mary Tyler Moore show. It's okay.
And I know you watched the Golden Girls. And
No, I did not.
We'll get to B. Arthur. We don't have to mention her here.
No. Oh, there it is again. The only thing I ever watched related to Mary Tyler Moore was the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah.
So, 6 degrees of Betty White there.
There you have it. That is it.
Don't forget the amazing Jonathan.
I forgot. Oh, I did see him, but I didn't know who it was.
Oh, yeah. Good magician. Magician-comedian. Check out some of his shtick on YouTube. Very funny.
You got to get the salutes to our dear departed friends we'll miss. And we'll be back next time with one of our fabulous theme shows as we look at a year in the past.
The New Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.